Hi, I'm Renrag and welcome to my dry review of Kato's flies and Jigflies. The top two you can see there in the yellow and orange and the beautiful pink creation are Jigflies. Because I wanted to cast them on fairly lightweight spinning outfit, he just whipped on some nice dumbbells for me. If you wanted to have heavier Jigflies, he can also do that, and he can tie his flies on just regular jig heads, like you'd use for shads. The other 9 of my little shoal are pike flies. They are purely for use with a fly rod. Now I'm doing a dry review because I can't cast flies yet. I'm still in the learning process. But thoughtfully enough, Kato, knowing this, tied me several different densities of flies, all with synthetic materials. The bonus with synthetic materials is that as soon as you take the fly out of the water, on the back cast they're virtually dry. So that would make it easier for me to cast. And this goes for both densities, but the different densities will give a different amount of air resistance. So to start with, for instance, I'll be using this perch pattern, fairly low density. As you can see, you can probably sort of see the other flies through it, but it has got some presence. As you can see, it's actually got a pretty good profile. There we go. And for a really good example of the high density ones he tied, this one, the chartreuse with the black bag. Beautifully tied, very dense. It will still shed the water, but it will be a little bit more, you will require a bit more technique and a bit more power to cast these nicely on the fly. They're all tied on to 2/0 hooks as per my specifications. If you want to get in contact with Kato, you need to register with the Lure Anglers Society forum. You can personal message him and ask him about what exactly you want. He'll tie jig head ones and dumbbell ones for casting on regular spinning or bait casting outfits, or he can tie you the plain unweighted pike flies. They're very good quality, beautiful to look at. In fact, the top 2 are actually for my lady. And yeah, excellent flies. I can't wait to use them. All I've got to do now is learn to cast. Right, now I said this was going to be a dry test. Well, I've now decided I'm going to use the world renowned sink test. I'm going to use the 2 different densities of fly Kato has tied for me, and I'm going to use one of the Jigflies. They're not going to be attached to any line. I just want to show you how nicely they keep their profile and what they might look like in the water. First of all, the low density perch he tied for me. Now tell me that doesn't look, alright, put your pike hat on or your perch hat on, tell me that doesn't look tasty. And with a wire leader on it, it'll slowly pull it down. Be very tempting. Out of the water, you can see there's a little bit of water in there. Give it a quick shake. Look, almost completely dry. Very light, very easy to cast. Nice job. Now for the higher density one, the chartreuse with the black bag, thickly tied, lots of presence, lots of body. Now look at the size of that in the water. This is a 4-inch lure or fly. Excellent. Out of the water, you can see it retains a little bit more water than the low density due to capillary action. Quick shake. Look at that, dry as a bone. Impressive. I'm now not going to have any fears about casting the higher density flies. Now for the jig head, or the dumbbell head, for use with a light spinning outfit. Very pretty. Pop that in the water. Check out those filaments, just reflecting the light there. Absolutely brilliant. Another thing to note is that on the whipping and on the eyes, he uses a UV resin to protect the whipping. And again, even with the jig fly, nice and dry. One quick shake. That's going to dry out on your cast easily. Okay, so that's the infamous sink test completed. I hope you've enjoyed my review. If you're interested in any of Kato's flies, like I said earlier, register with the Lure Angler Society forum and contact him via PM, and then you can tell him what you want. See you on the riverbank.